Hey guys, it's Sal from House of Gaia Pythons. So in this week's video, I'm going to go over our clutch from our Firefly Calico Leopard paired to our Fire Female. So I didn't show the egg cutting on this one. Going forward, I don't know if I'm going to be actually filming any more egg cutting videos. I just find that I would rather concentrate on actually cutting the eggs myself and not concentrate on trying to film. So I figured what I'm going to do from now on is I'm just going to cut the eggs off camera and then I'm going to show you guys what I end up with prior to shed and then after shed. So we'll still do kind of like a two-part video, but we'll do what they look like before they shed, and then we'll do after they've shed and maybe had a meal or so. I just figure it's easier that way. I know a lot of you like egg cutting videos, but there are plenty of other people out there doing egg cutting videos and they have better guesses than I do. So definitely, I'm not hating on anyone who does those videos. I still watch them myself as well, but I'm gonna be skipping out on that portion probably. So I'm not saying I'll never do it again, but for this year anyways, we'll just do it this way. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm super excited at some of the stuff I got. Unfortunately, again, it was a male heavy clutch. I've just had like terrible luck getting male heavy clutches this season for some reason. I'm about midway through in terms of how many clutches I have left and females that are still giving me clutches. So I still have 3 gravid females at the moment and 1 girl who's probably gonna ovulate within the next couple of weeks. So we're still kind of in the midway process. So I'm hoping this first half was male heavy and my second half is gonna be female heavy. But anyways, without further ado, let's jump into the video. All right guys, so the first one up, I don't want everyone rushing to try and buy this guy off me. So we have a Pastel Male. So absolute stunner. I think this might be a world's first, especially a male. I'm just joking. I just wanted to show off the whole clutch and might as well show off this guy as well. He'll make a nice pet for someone. I mean, I still like Pastel with certain combos, just not really a super sought after morph at this point, especially a male. But he will be available for anyone who's kind of looking for a cool pet. And you know, he still has some really nice oranges and yellows and a decent pattern to him. So again, just a male Pastel. All right, so next one up is a male Calico. So I've already produced 1 single gene Calico this year. This one's a bit nicer. I feel like it has it's gonna have a lot nicer whites coming up. So it should be a pretty high expression Calico with some really nice blushing along the sides. So just a nice male Calico. I really love Calico. It's not just the white, actually. I prefer how much orange and yellow it brings into combos. And you'll see that in the next one I'll show you here. So, like I was saying, the oranges it brings. Now when this guy sheds, it's gonna be a lot better. I already have one that's all shed and stuff, but I love what Leopard does to Calico. It's such a cool combination. And now, Calico can be kind of hard to see in some Leopard combos, like even the dad of this clutch, the Firefly Calico Leopard that I have. You can't even tell he's Calico really unless you have a really keen eye for this project. But basically with just the Leopard Calico combo, both of them that I've produced this year both have nice orange ringers and nice kind of like more of a yellow tinge to the Leopard. And it gives this nice kind of stripe near the tail, both the alien heads as well as the dorsal. And that's what I found so far. And the coloration of the actual alien head is slightly different, I'm finding, than just a straight leopard. I'm going to pull out just the straight leopard female that we also produced at the same time here, just to kind of show you a comparison. But like, you can see the difference of what Calico does. So this on my left hand here is just a leopard, and then this one here is a Leopard Calico. So you can see there's a clear difference in both color, pattern, you know, especially near that tail. I don't know if I can get this girl's tail to show, but you can kind of see there's a clear difference there. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. But anyways, so that's Leopard Calico there. And he will be available as well as his, I have another one that will also be available. All right, let's move on to that Leopard Female. So I'm just gonna show her briefly since I just showed her, but yeah, just a regular Leopard Female. She still has a bit of an umbilicus attached at the bottom there, but really nice female. Nothing too crazy, I guess, for a leopard, but she will be available as well. I'm not going to hang on to her, so I have other stuff coming, I'm sure, that I'll want to hold on to, so I'll probably make her available. And I mean, you can't really go wrong with having a leopard female if you have a growing collection. you know, you won't be disappointed no matter what you put her to in the future. Once you see her on eggs, you'll be happy. So just a nice leopard female. All right, so next up we have the stars of the show anyways, which I was hoping to hit, which are some super fires. So this one here is a super fire male. He was the first one out of the egg, so he is starting to go into shed, which you can kind of tell by his scales. But I love super fires still. I know not a lot of people like to get into having white snakes, but I figure having a couple white snakes in your collection isn't a bad thing. It's nice to have supers, first of all, so you never produce, with a super fire, basically it's 2 copies of fire. So basically anything that this guy will ever produce will always be fire, at least at minimum. Which means you'll never produce another normal with something like this, which is just a bonus to me. Now, I'm not going to be keeping the male, but this guy is also possible pastel, calico, and leopard. I've heard that leopard super fires they get that like yellow, but it's not like a for sure thing, because I've seen non-leopard versions also have the yellow, and then ones with leopard that don't have yellow. So it's not a for sure, but either way, he's possible pastel, leopard, and calico. So really nice male to have. If you can prove him out to have all those genes, you're making minimum fire, and then you can add pastel, leopard, and calico on top of that. So, and the male that produced him is really nice. So if you can reproduce that, you'll be laughing. But yeah, just a nice male super fire. And much like my last clutch, this is the only holdback that I will be, well, the only one I'll be holding back, essentially. And this is a female super fire, possible pastel leopard calico. I'm really happy I hit this girl. And it's so funny, she was the last one out of the egg, you know, and I had popped all the other ones, and I was like, wow, you know, 4 males and 1 female so far. Please let this be a female. And it was, so I'm really stoked. So hoping she proves out leopard and calico in the future. And I'm probably going to put her to double visual recessive or something like that, so you know, I can make minimum fire double het stuff, and then hopefully if leopard and calico are in there, that'll be awesome. She has one little yellow patch right where my thumb is there, as you can see, so I thought that was kind of unique. Once she sheds, she won't be so pink, so it'll be pure white, and then that yellow should still be there, I assume. But yeah, really looking forward to growing this girl out. It's my first white snake I've ever owned out of 12 years now, or 13 years of owning ball pythons, and it's actually kind of cool to hatch an all-white snake, to be honest, with black eyes. A lot of people commented on the like blue on top of her eyeballs there. That's just the black kind of bleeding through the scale, and it gives that appearance that it's blue when in fact the eyes are actually black. So super fires, or some people also call them black-eyed Lucies. So it's kind of like the blue-eyed Lucies, except a black eye instead of blue. But I absolutely love this girl. She's the star of the clutch for me, and yeah, I'm looking forward to growing her out. So that's it for today. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Like I said, I was super stoked to hit that super fire female at the end there. So I'm really looking forward to growing her out. Right now in my head, if I had to make like a plan with her right now, even though it's years down the line, I was thinking probably I'm gonna head towards that clown pied, just so I can make, you know, minimum fire double het clown pieds. And then if she proves out to be leopard and calico, that would be absolutely insane if I could make fire leopard calico double het clown pieds. Nuts. So something like that. I mean, my mind could change. I could make other types of clown pied stuff, or who knows, DG stuff. There's lots of options with a female like that, so I'm looking forward to it. Everything else in the clutch will be available once it's eating well. On that note, most of my clutches that have hatched, my first 2 have all had 3 or 4 meals. Most of them have been moved over to frozen thawed rats, which is awesome. I can't feed live rats here, for those of you who don't know. They're not legal in Alberta. So I start off with live ASF, somewhat weaned live ASF just before. I'll do 2 or 3 meals of that, and then I switch them over to frozen thawed rat fuzzies. And then from there, we just build up from that point. But anyways, the season's going good for us over here. I hope everyone else's season's doing awesome. I hope you guys are hitting lots of cool stuff. I've been seeing tons of videos and Instagram posts of just some amazing animals, so that's awesome. Keep it up. Stay positive and focused out there. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys next Saturday.